Are you feeling weaker every day? Don't wait until you're stuck in bed to watch this. Discover 5 early signs your muscles and bones are failing and how to fight back now. Globally, muscle and bone weakness among older adults is a serious health challenge. According to the World Health Organization (WHO), osteoporosis affects over 200 million people worldwide, predominantly those over 60 years old. In the United States alone, nearly 10 million adults have osteoporosis, and about 44 million more have low bone density, putting them at high risk for fractures. Muscle loss, known medically as sarcopenia, is also common with aging. Research from the National Institute on Aging estimates that about 1 in 3 adults over 60 show signs of muscle loss, which increases mobility problems and risk of falls. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that falls are the leading cause of injury and injury-related death among older adults. Nearly 3 million emergency visits per year in the U.S. are due to fall-related injuries. What this data shows is clear. Muscle and bone health decline quietly, but its consequences are loud and devastating. Many older adults do not recognize early signs until they face serious injuries or loss of mobility. Why early detection matters. When muscles weaken and bones lose density, the risk of fractures, falls, and disability dramatically increases. The good news is that early intervention can slow or even reverse these changes, preserving independence and quality of life. Unfortunately, many people attribute early symptoms to normal aging and ignore them, delaying critical action. In this video, we will focus on 5 early warning signs that you should never ignore. Signs that health professionals around the world use to identify individuals at risk. Recognizing these signs allows you to seek medical evaluation, physical therapy, or lifestyle changes before irreversible damage occurs. Stay with me as we explore these signs in detail, backed by clinical evidence and data to help you take control of your musculoskeletal health. After understanding why early recognition of muscle and bone decline is crucial, now let's dive deeper into the 5 early warning signs your body is sending right now. Signs that, if ignored, can lead to severe consequences like immobility or fractures. These signals are subtle but powerful. Recognizing them early is your first step toward reclaiming strength, independence, and a life free from constant pain and fear. 1. You feel your muscles losing power every day. Have you noticed that tasks once effortless, carrying your groceries, standing up from a chair, or climbing stairs, are suddenly exhausting? This isn't normal tiredness. It's your muscles silently weakening, stealing your strength bit by bit. Research shows nearly 1 in 3 people over 60 suffer from sarcopenia, a hidden epidemic where muscle mass and power fade by 3% every year. If standing up feels harder or you find yourself needing support just to move around your home, your muscles are warning you before it's too late. 2. The persistent ache that won't quit. Do your hips, knees, or lower back ache day after day, even without any injury? That nagging pain is your bones and joints crying for help. Worldwide, over 200 million people suffer from osteoporosis, a condition that makes bones brittle and prone to dangerous fractures. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men over 50 will break a bone from weakened bones. If pain limits your movement or steals your sleep, it's a red flag you can't afford to ignore. Rising from a chair feels like climbing a mountain. Standing up should be simple, but now it feels like a struggle. Your legs feel shaky, your balance wobbles, and you rely on your hands or armrests more than before. Studies reveal that seniors who struggle with this basic motion are 3 times more likely to fall. This isn't just inconvenience. It's a dangerous signal that your muscle strength and balance are rapidly declining, pushing you closer to serious injury. 4. Walking becomes uneven and unsteady, a silent alarm. Have you caught yourself shuffling, taking shorter steps, or gripping walls and furniture to stay steady? Your gait is your body's early warning system, and research from Mayo Clinic shows that a decline in walking speed and balance increases your risk of falling by 70%. Falls can lead to fractures, long hospital stays, and loss of independence. Ignoring these subtle changes puts your future mobility in jeopardy. 5. Your hands don't cooperate like they used to. Struggling to open a jar, button a shirt, or hold a pen steady? Reduced grip strength isn't just frustrating, it's a predictor of serious health risks. Studies find that weaker hands correlate strongly with disability and even higher risk of death. Losing control over simple tasks chips away at your independence and quality of life, and it often signals broader muscle loss across your body. You don't lose muscle and bone overnight. It happens quietly over months and years. Each moment you avoid moving, each meal that lacks nourishment, each time you say, "I'm just getting old." But aging isn't the problem. Inactivity is. And what's even more empowering is this truth. You can restore your strength. You can rebuild at any age. This part will guide you through 5 powerful science-backed methods to reverse muscle and bone weakness in the elderly. Whether you're 60, 70, or 85, these strategies are your map to independence, mobility, and dignity. Let's begin. Step 1. Rebuild muscle through gentle resistance training. Muscle loss or sarcopenia affects nearly 50% of people over 70. It shrinks your strength, limits your balance, and increases your risk of falls, the #1 cause of injury in seniors. The solution is not heavy lifting. It's intelligent, consistent resistance training adapted to your level. Exercise 1, sit to stand. This is one of the most powerful functional exercises. Why? Because your ability to rise from a chair without help predicts your independence. How to do it? Sit on a sturdy chair. Cross your arms over your chest. Slowly stand up without using your hands. Lower yourself gently. Repeat 10 to 12 times, rest, and complete 2-3 sets. This works your glutes, thighs, and core, and reactivates the movement chain you use to cook, clean, and move around the house. Exercise 2, lying leg raises. A simple floor or bed exercise to strengthen the hip flexors and abdominal muscles, which often weaken fastest with age. Lie on your back, arms at your sides. Slowly raise one leg, keeping it straight, about 12 inches off the floor. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower it. Alternate legs, 10 reps per leg. Do this on a firm surface like a yoga mat or firm bed. This exercise also helps stabilize the pelvis and improve walking form. Step 2. Improve bone density with weight-bearing activities. Osteoporosis is called the silent thief. It robs your bones without pain until they suddenly fracture. 1 out of 2 women and 1 out of 5 men over 50 will suffer an osteoporotic fracture. But your bones respond to stress in a good way. Exercise 3, brisk walking. Walking isn't just about cardio. The act of bearing your own weight stimulates osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building new bone. Walk at a brisk pace as if you're late for an appointment. Duration, 20 to 30 minutes a day, 5 times per week. Choose a route with mild elevation or stairs if possible. Wear supportive shoes with cushioning to absorb impact. Even moderate walking can slow bone loss by 1 to 2% per year and prevent further degradation of hip and spine bones. Exercise 4, step-up routine. Steps provide a gentle but effective load on the skeletal system, especially the femur and lower spine. Use a low step, 4 to 6 inches, or the bottom stair in your home. Step up with your right foot, then your left. Step down. Repeat for 10 to 15 reps per leg, once or twice a day. Hold on to a railing or counter for safety. This simple movement can strengthen bones and reduce fall risk by over 30%, according to a British Geriatric Society report. Step 3. Enhance balance to prevent dangerous falls. Falls are not just accidents. They're a sign your body's balance system is weakening. In the US, 1 elderly adult falls every second, and falls cause 3 million ER visits yearly. Improving balance isn't about complex routines. It's about retraining the nervous system, reflexes, and core stability. This trains your brain to control posture and builds muscle endurance. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop. Lift 1 foot off the ground. Balance for 15 to 30 seconds. Switch sides. Try doing this 3 to 5 times per leg. Once you improve, do it without holding on. This movement can reduce fall risk by 50% when practiced consistently over 8 weeks. Exercise 6, heel-to-toe walking, also known as the tightrope walk. This improves gait control and coordination. Lay a tape line on the floor. Walk heel to toe along the line. Keep your eyes forward, arms slightly out. Do 2 to 3 lengths of 2 meters per session. As your nervous system adapts, you'll notice smoother walking, less hesitation, and better posture control. Step 4, restore flexibility for pain-free movement. As we age, joints lose lubrication, tendons stiffen, and movement becomes tight. But stiffness is not inevitable, it's reversible. Stretching is not about touching your toes, it's about reclaiming your body's natural range. Exercise 7, seated hamstring stretch. Sit at the edge of a chair. Extend one leg forward, heel on the floor, toes up. Reach gently toward your foot, keeping your back straight. Hold for 20 or 30 seconds. Repeat on the other leg. This targets the hamstrings and lower back, two areas that lock up first and cause falls, back pain, or posture issues. Exercise 8, shoulder and neck rolls. Flexibility in the upper body improves breathing, reaching, and neck comfort. Roll your shoulders forward 10 times, then backward. Slowly tilt your head left and right, forward and back. Move in smooth, controlled motions. Even 5 minutes a day can relieve tension, headaches, and stiffness from prolonged sitting. 5. Support your muscles and bones through nutrition. Exercise builds the structure, but food provides the materials. Malnutrition is the hidden enemy of the elderly, even those who eat 3 meals a day. Studies show that 1 in 3 seniors lacks enough protein, calcium, and vitamin D. Key nutrients. Protein, needed for muscle repair and strength. AIM, sub 1.1.2 grams per kilograms of body weight, e.g. 70 grams for a 60 kilograms person. Sources: eggs, lean meats, lentils, tofu, fish. Calcium builds bone mass and prevents fractures. AIM, 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day. Sources: yogurt, almonds, kale, cheese, sardines. Vitamin D, boosts calcium absorption and immune health. AIM, 600 to 800 IU per day. Sources: sunlight, 15 mins day, fortified milk, salmon mushrooms. Magnesium, zinc, vital for bone metabolism and recovery. Found in nuts, seeds, spinach, and whole grains. Bonus tips: eat smaller, more frequent meals to improve absorption. Combine protein with every meal, even breakfast. Stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration accelerates muscle loss. Avoid excess sugar, soda, and alcohol. They leach calcium from bones. Restoring muscle and bone health is not about returning to your 20s. It's about returning to agency, confidence, and joy in your body. It's about walking without fear, standing without effort, bending, reaching, and moving without wincing. These are not luxuries. They are your birthright. And the truth is, it's never too late to begin. The human body is miraculous. It responds to attention, movement, nourishment, no matter how long it's been ignored. So start today with a single step, one stretch, one walk. One choice of food that serves your bones instead of weakening them. Because strength isn't just about muscle, it's about reclaiming your life. There will come a day, not marked by pain or crisis, but by quiet. A moment when you sit in your room holding a cup of tea and realize that walking up the stairs now takes effort, that remembering a name takes a pause, that people speak faster than you can process, that you're still here, but the world feels a little further away. And it hits you. You're not afraid of death. You're afraid of slowly disappearing while still being alive. But let me remind you, you are not invisible. You are not a burden, and your story has not ended. Yes, your body is changing. Yes, your muscles are no longer what they were. Yes, your mind forgets things you used to recall in a heartbeat. But none of that defines your worth. In fact, this is the season of essential clarity. This is when you start to shed the non-essential. You stop rushing. You start noticing the warmth of sunlight on your back, the laughter of your grandchild echoing in the kitchen, the smell of warm bread, the beauty of just being here. Maybe you don't need to be as sharp. Maybe you don't need to remember every word. Maybe what matters most now is what you feel, that deep feeling that you've lived, that you've seen loss, love, change, and you're still standing. You may not run marathons, but every morning you get out of bed. That's a victory. Every time you smile when it hurts, that's resilience. Every time you ask for help, that's courage. Your life still has power. Your presence still matters. Your breath is still a gift. Don't wait until you're lying in a hospital bed, wondering if you could have done something earlier. Start now. Move your body, even just 10 minutes. Stretch those legs. Breathe deeply. Say hello to your reflection in the mirror. Touch your knees. Raise your arms. Tell your body, I'm here. I still need you. Let's keep going. And if no one has told you today, you're doing better than you think. Let's not just grow old. Let's age awake with intention, with love, with courage. because in the end, memory fades, but presence doesn't. Muscle shrinks, but spirit grows. And no matter how old you are, you can always begin again today. And if this message touched something inside you, if it reminded you of someone you love, or simply made you pause and think about your own journey, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with a friend, a parent, a neighbor, someone who may be quietly carrying the same worries but never found the words to express them. Leave a comment below. Tell us, which part of your body are you struggling with lately? What's the one daily movement that's gotten harder for you? Your story might help someone else feel less alone. And don't forget to subscribe. This channel isn't just about health tips. It's about staying awake through aging, living with intention, and helping each other hold on to the strength we still have. Click the bell so you don't miss the next episode. We'll be sharing practical exercises, real-life guidance, and stories of resilience, all made for you because you still matter. So until next time, breathe deep, move gently, and stay here with us.